Hello, welcome to number 2. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's the 2nd of August. We just turned the computer on to download the videos. Devin Archer testifies before Congress, but first we are hearing testimony after testimony and looking at our old phones, looking at these new lithium-ion batteries swelling up and exploding. 300 e-bikes exploded in New York City alone this year. That means 300 in the last year. That means tens of thousands of electric bikes are exploding. This is swelled up, ready to explode in an ambassador's house. They'll sell an ambassador an exploding phone to kill him. But why not? Why can't Verizon sell exploding phones to kill ambassadors? After all, this ambassador had this phone. It was analog, and I signed a 2-year contract for analog, and 2 months later, Verizon, this phone didn't work anymore. I'm like, what's going on? They said, I'm sorry, we've gone to analog. We've gone from analog to digital. You have to buy a new phone. I said, I just bought a new phone. They said, Tango Sierra, tough shooties, you have to buy a new one because we went to digital, but I have a 2-year contract. They said, so sue me. Bunch of arrogant SOBs. Anyway, Devin Archer went to testify before Congress. He's exploding about how Hunter Biden has taken $17 million from here and $40 million from there.
And Joe Biden was on speakerphone, and he was there.
And he was there, and he took half of Biden's income, and they were so broke they had to have somebody buy them lunch after receiving all these 40 and 17 million. They were broke. They're running through money like butter. I don't know how you run through that much money, but he's testifying, and he's saying this, and he's giving bank accounts and whatever he's doing. And then apparently Comer met with McCarthy and said, we got to run this impeachment through. What else did he say? We have enough evidence to hang him?
Well, they said, yeah, after Archer spoke, Comer went in to talk to McCarthy about impeachment. But they're trying to do an inquiry to get answers about the Biden...
Impeachment inquiry.
Right, but they're trying to get answers, and the Biden Department of Justice and IRS has just been stonewalling everything.
And in 2001 or 2009, not Aim for Truth.
Rumor mill?
No, it's the one that I don't go on anymore.
Free?
No, anyway. They came out with it. We have it on the computer. Complete analysis of how Biden took bribes to make decisions. 2009, they gave it to the FBI.
Yeah.
Or 19. I'm sorry.
Aim for Truth?
No, it's OANN.
Okay.
One American News Network. Came up with, it might have been Aim for Truth, came up with in 2019 the complete analysis of Joe Biden's bribes for policy decisions as vice president. And yet he was able to run for president because they needed Biden there because they had all these Biden doubles. They trained probably 24 Biden doubles. So Biden was appointed as president under the Organic Constitution of 1871. He was appointed as president of the United States Corporation. Because the Constitution doesn't apply to a corporation. And the United States is a corporation. Remember, United States Code 2, Section 286. I got it. 286. Anyway, Congress is on vacation. This was all done months ago. There's been nobody in Congress since November of 2020. That's almost 3 years. The Supreme Court hasn't met in 5 years. The White House has been empty since January of 2021. So when the January 6th rally occurred and the FBI smashed people and the Capitol Police smashed heads and then arrested people, they'd smash a head and arrest them. Say, you assaulted a cop, as they brought him in on a stretcher. The cops just walked up behind him, shot him, smacked him, and then arrested him. They couldn't resist. They were shot. When they went into Congress, there were only 6 congressmen and women there. Nancy Pelosi and 5 others. Congress wasn't in session. They had been disbanded according to the Organic Constitution of 1871. Congress is not necessary to pass any laws. You see, it's a corporation. Corporations don't have Congresses. So the whole thing is an absolute facade and fake because Congress officially is on recess. So how can Comer go to McCarthy? It's all made up. It's all pre-filmed. You know what NASA is? They have a gigantic building, 200,000 square feet. It's a studio where they make up pictures. I'm looking at a picture with a guy in a moon suit and a cat walking across the... Did you see that? Here's the guy in the spacesuit and the cat's walking across the film. I think that was a made-up picture because it was all cracked, which pictures from 1969 we have are not all cracked. And it was in black and white, so it was fake. But we've seen enough of the moon landing pictures, guys on cables. You know, you look at the foot of the guy coming down on the moon, and it's different than the footprints he's leaving. Okay, telltale signs something ain't right. But the bottom line is Congress is on vacation. They've been lying about the moon landing and the Kennedy assassination. They lied about the FDR votes, who got us into WW2. He's supposed to kill everybody and then get us into WW2. And then Johnson, Kennedy got us into Vietnam, signed the South Atlantic Treaty Organization treaty. They've been lying to us for so long, we don't know the truth when we see it. And half the stories out there are fake. And this Devin Archer testifying before Congress, fake.
Well,
anyway, this is brought to you by Noble Gold. I forgot to say.
But they're going to use that to help bring him down.
Well, yeah, they have to bring him down.
They have to do something. Yeah.
And do something else, so it's all fake.
Major orchestrated.
It's all fake. Anyway, collecting silver is a lot of fun. You like collecting gold, Jane. And that's the coin you can collect from King Charles. And on the back of it is a symbol for the new gold-backed digital money, which Russia just put out.
Well, now that's not the coin that they get if they open an qualifying IRA.
Well, no, this is collectors. They get a different coin.
Yeah, they get a regular walking liberty, I think.
A quarter-ounce walking liberty?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. What they've been putting out are collector's items. And so this little thing that might be worth $500 is now worth $1,500 because it's the only King Charles had in the world. Nobody wants to put King Charles on because he's a walking, talking, blithering idiot.
He's not too popular.
No. He's a wimp. He's a king who can't even raise the sword. He's a wimp. Him, Prince Charles, Prince William, Prince Harry.
Prince.
Prince. Not members of royalty. Did you know a prince is not a member of royalty? And a princess is not? Not until they become king. So, there's knights which are not members of royalty that the British Authorized Registry is loyal to. There's barons, sub-barons, and sub-sub-barons, and counts, and viscounts, and dukes, and kings and queens. Anyway, collecting silver is a lot of fun, and this is Prince Charles' head. That's why it's worth so much, because they didn't make very many of them, because he's a stupid idiot, and he's a wimp. And I can call him a wimp. I'll challenge him to a sword fight, little wimp. Anyway, God bless. I'll probably throw the sword at his face and knock him out. But anyway, those coins are worth a lot of money. So when you get something from Noble Gold, and I'll tell you, they even sell junk silver, and I love to collect it. But anyway, Devin Archer testified before Congress.
And we'll see what happens from there.
Congress is on vacation. Expect a lot of stories about taking Biden down this week because everybody's gone. They're still operating Fort McPherson, though. You don't get a 2-week vacation there. And they do have that 3/4 size White House they hang that little colorful flag from. So we don't even know if the Biden doubles are girls or boys, do we? I mean, the one was breathing through his back. The other double was like this as he's talking, like a frog. That just weren't normal. And then the mask fell off, and the other one went like this, and his face went, dank. You see that? Dank! His face got on, and all the bubbles went out for about a minute. Then he sweated, and the bubbles came. That's why they can't have them appear for long. Bubbles appear under the masks. Sweat. If they're human, they might not even be human. I mean, General Milley talked like this, and he didn't even blink. Same with Lloyd Austin. They're making military decisions, and they don't blink with heavy lights and camera and wind blowing. They are not human. I don't know what they are. And before, did you notice when the turtle froze? A gal walked up to him and pricked him with something, and then he froze.
I didn't notice that.
She walked up and she pricked McConnell with something. She went like this. touched his hand, just like that, and walked away, and he instantly went. So anyway, God bless. You can still speak when you're dizzy, and the Earth's magnetism is still the same. We'll see you tomorrow.